So this is the 2022 Hyundai I20. The design language of this car is absolutely phenomenal. It gets projector headlamps with LED DRLs and halogen fog lamp. It says turbo on the front as it gets a turbo engine, a petrol 1 liter turbo engine. The cuts and creases on the bonnet look absolutely fantastic. Let's open the engine bay. It says turbo GDI. It's a petrol engine. It offers you a mileage of 12 km per liter in the city and 17 in the highway. No insulation on offer. It doesn't need insulation because the engine is so refined. It's very silent. So these are 15-inch alloy wheels. So dual tone alloy wheels, which look absolutely phenomenal. It gets puddle lamp under the mirror, exterior mirror, which turn on at night. So this grill has actually been taken from the Verna. So the same grill is similar to the one which is there in Verna, the facelifted Verna. It's not exactly the same but similar. Dual clutch transmission badging on the car. So it gets zigzag shaped lights in the form of Z, or you can say lightning, which will look very good. So most of the design elements of this car is in the shape of zigzag or the letter Z, or you can even say lightning. So that's really nice. So this is the Asta variant, which is the range topping variant, the top end variant you can say. So you get a light as well at the boot, which makes access at night easier. Slightly smaller spare wheel on offer. No full size spare wheel, slightly smaller than the regular original one. You get a parcel shelf as well. So this car is equipped with rear parking sensors and parking camera as well. And of course it does get a shark fin antenna too. So the petrol lid hides neatly behind the lights, where you can't notice until and unless there's a petrol sticker written there. And the cuts and creases on the car, it's absolutely phenomenal. The doors open wide enough, not as wide as the Tata Altroz though. So the doors of the Tata Altroz open 90-degree. It gets adjustable headrests at the rear and AC vents also. No AC controls, no individual AC controls for the rear passengers. Bose speaker system, which is very good. It's a really good feature to get. So decent amount of leg room, and the headroom is also quite decent, but it could have been a bit more. Only 3 door handles, the grab handles on the roof. You don't get a handle on the driver's side. You get a light placement at the rear as well. And there's some sort of a design element near the door handles, some lines, and those lines run all around the dash as well. So that actually looks nice. So the changes from before are actually visible. They have made major changes from the older I20. So this grill is actually taken from the Verna. It's similar to that of the Verna. Not exactly same but similar. It gets chrome door handles and request sensor on the door handles as well. Steering has been taken from the Creta. These are the switches for the exterior rear view mirror and the windows. So it gets 1 bottle holder each for every door. So 4 bottle holders in total. Sporty pedals with footwell lights, blue color. Gets traction control and rear drive view monitor as well. I'll come to that in a bit. It gets crisp digital displays, which has been taken from the Verna, and the shape is similar to that of the BMWs. So the newer BMWs have that. So electrically adjustable exterior rear view mirror. So that's a must feature these days. I personally don't like the design of the steering wheel, but yeah, it is funky to hold. So it gets a multi-information display. You use these buttons to browse through it. It shows you trip data, compass, and the tire pressure monitor. The tire pressure monitor is only visible when the car is in movement. It shows you fuel economy, distance to empty, trip data, and the odometer. It shows you the temperature as well. Crisp display is really good. So this car also gets a wireless charging pad which works on selected phones only, and it takes 2 to 3 seconds for the phone to take the charge. So as I said, it takes 2 to 3 seconds for the phone to take the power from the wireless charging pad, and if you don't keep it properly, it doesn't charge. So you need to keep it properly. Yeah, there it starts charging. So that's actually nice. So this is the 10.25-inch touchscreen infotainment system. So this software which you can see in this system is actually there in all other Kia and Hyundai cars. Of course, Kia and Hyundai is the same brand, so yes, the same software is there, nothing new in this. And it gets the same slick features such as Android Auto, navigation, satellite navigation, etc. And you can also change the brightness and turn on and off the blue light filter of this display, so which is actually a decent feature. So there's nothing new to talk about that infotainment system. Automatic AC controls, a single zone automatic AC, and the controls are really nice. The switches are really good to hold. So this car has a front center armrest which is, you can slide it as well, and you get air purifier too. And this key fob, as you all can see, Hyundai hasn't changed the shape of it since years, so there's nothing new about that as well. No inside auto dimming rear view mirror, and there's no mirror near the ticket holder on the driver side. You get a sunroof which is big enough, and such features: Bose speakers, sunroof, wireless charging pad, segment first. And it's actually a big thing for a car of this price to get such features. Get striking lines on the dash which continue as the AC vent. Gets mirror on the passenger side. So it gets one touch automatic closing sunroof, but you need to close the sunshade manually. So it gets these are the crisp displays, the digital speedometer. So as I said, it has been taken from the Varna. So it gets manually adjustable steering wheel. Shape of the steering wheel could have been better. So let's turn off the car and it shows you the drive data. So this is actually quite basic these days: drive time, distance driven, mileage, and all that. It does a full swipe up when you turn it on, which is satisfying to look at, and it does it in a very nice way. So these buttons over here, it's for the audio controls, and it gets a voice assistant as well. That's only when your phone is connected through Bluelink or Bluetooth. This lever is for the wiper. Gets front and rear wiper washer and automatic headlamps as well. So it gets a projector setup which is very bright, and you get three buttons here. So one is for the traction control, you can turn on and off the traction control. The other one is for the drive rear view monitor, so that works only when the drive gear has been engaged. So let me show you. Yeah, it's in drive and we press that and the reverse camera is turned on. And once you engage the reverse gear, it shows you guidelines which are obviously adaptive. It gets a headlight leveler as well. So overall, wonderful cabin, wonderful car. I like these crisp displays. The color sense of the display is actually very nice. Cool blue. So it gets a 12-volt charging socket and two USB charging ports. So this car is powered with a dual clutch transmission. It comes in two other transmission options as well, which is the manual and the IMT, which is the clutchless manual, which I feel is no point opting it. You rather go for an entirely automatic car or an entirely manual car. Overall, wonderful car, no drawbacks. Very nice looking. striking design. Engine could have been slightly better and peppier like the Swift or the Polo. Otherwise, fantastic car.
This is the 2022 Hyundai I20. It starts at 8.4 lakh and goes all the way up to 14.4 lakh. So this is the on-road price Bangalore. It comes in 3 engine options: 1.2 liter petrol, 1 liter turbo petrol, and the 1.5 liter diesel. It comes in 3 transmissions as well: IMT, manual, and the automatic dual clutch transmission, of course. So this car can be compared with the Maruti Suzuki Swift and the Tata Altroz. I personally feel the I20 happens to be the better buy, but the Swift has a slightly more peppy engine. So drive wise I would prefer the Swift, but otherwise comfort wise, infotainment system, features, etc., everything else, the I20 is the best. It gets a wireless charging pad as well, which is a boon these days. Thank you guys. See you guys in the next review. Bye.